You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
First this morning, flames shooting through a DeKalb County home, sending 4 people to the hospital. What we learned about the family who lived there.
An urgent search for a Metro Atlanta mom and her son this morning. They vanished more than a week ago while heading to a grocery store just a mile from the house.
We are starting off the morning nice and clear. We'll have plenty of sunshine around, but those winds will start to pick up. It's going to be breezy this afternoon. I'll let you know how windy it's going to be in the full forecast straight ahead.
Right now, the search for what caused a Chamblee home to catch fire with 7 people inside.
Everybody escaped, but several of them are now in the hospital. 11 Alive's Christy Diaz has the latest.
7 people were inside this home when the fire started. A large family, including several disabled children. 5 people were able to escape on their own. Firefighters rescued 2 more when they showed up. It's incredible everybody got out okay, because look at what the fire did to this house. You look at the right side of the building, the roof is completely gone. You can see straight through inside. Still, much of the wood completely charred and black. It smells like a fire. And then if you look at the basketball goal in the driveway, even the backboard is melted. You can see the holes inside that. This fire completely engulfed this house. Neighbors say it started around 10 o'clock and quickly engulfed the house. Firefighters say one of the people they rescued was in cardiac arrest. A neighbor saw them perform CPR. That same neighbor says this family fosters children, and they are well known in the community and at the schools around here in Chamblee. 4 people are in the hospital this morning. The 3 are disabled individuals. 1 is their adoptive father. We're still working to learn how they're doing this morning. DeKalb firefighters were able to get the fire under control. Now they'll start investigating what caused it. Back to you.
Christy, thanks. Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, a Gwinnett County jury will continue deliberations in the trial surrounding the murder of Tory Lange.
Yeah, Friday, we're told the jury was split on their decision, but they're told to try again today. Lange was found dead at Yellow River Park back in July of 2021. Right now, Austin Ford faces murder charges. His attorneys say Lange died by suicide, but her family denies that happened, and prosecutors say that claim is impossible. A medical examiner testified saying they could not determine if Tory was shot by someone else.
Today, former Doraville police officer Miles Bryant is expected to appear in court on murder and kidnapping charges. 16-year-old Susana Morales went missing last July. Her body found earlier this year in a Gwinnett County park. Police say they found a weapon belonging to Bryant near her remains.
1 man is dead and 2 people are in custody after a shooting at East Point MARTA station. It happened inside the station on a very busy weekend. Police say the victim was in his 20s. They have not yet shared his name or the names of the other 2 suspects. MARTA police, along with officers from East Point, are reviewing surveillance video.
Georgia's summer burn ban starts today, affecting 54 counties, including all of Metro Atlanta. The ban means people and businesses cannot burn yard and land clearing debris. The ban lasts through the end of September. And that was a look at your Monday morning headlines.
All right, Chesney, you're saying the wind is going to be the main character of the forecast.
I think so. It'll be plenty of sunshine around, don't get me wrong. But yeah, winds will start to pick up again this afternoon. If you were out yesterday afternoon, you felt it. And today will be pretty much the same. We're looking at temperatures starting off in the 40s for the most part. Got a couple 50s in there, like Atlanta at 52 and 50 down in Peachtree City. Those are your 50s. Your 40s, look at Conyers at 43, 45 over toward Covington. Stockbridge at 49 degrees starting off this morning, 46 Chattahoochee Hills, 50 as I mentioned down in Peachtree City, but you're at 46 in Fayetteville, 43 in Dallas and over in Paulding County, 43 also in Ackworth and northern Cobb County. 50 in Tucker, 52 degrees downtown Atlanta, East Point at 48 degrees starting off this morning. Here's your what to wear forecast for today. And looking at temperatures in the upper 60s for highs. We should be in the upper 70s, so that's on the cool side. I'm going to suggest that you wear a sweater or at least a light jacket along with those shades for today. Not much going on throughout the southeast as high pressure continues to build into our forecast area. We're sitting pretty, folks. Front has already pushed through down to the south of us now. Brought us the rain early Sunday morning, but cleared out during the afternoon. So we're going to stay clear. As long as that high pressure dominates our skies, we'll hold on to it. In fact, you can see it here with the dry air that remains in place. That purple that you see on the map there and the blue indicates the drier sky, and that's what we're going to have, not only for this afternoon, but we'll do it again tomorrow. Not only for tomorrow, but we'll do it again on Wednesday as well. By Thursday, looking at a few more clouds moving into the forecast area. We'll see more of that by Friday. In fact, the rain chance starts late Friday going into Saturday. That's the way it looks right now. Of course, we'll update you if it changes, but much of the week, in other words, will be on the dry side. Now, those winds will stay calm starting off this morning. Once we get into the afternoon, notice how they begin to erupt a little bit there. let's say 15 to 20 miles per hour, sustained winds, gusts around 30 miles per hour. Certainly possible this afternoon. We'll see those winds die off again tonight and then do it again for your Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, those winds in the 20 mile per hour range. These are sustained winds. The gusts will be once again up there in that 30 mile per hour range. I think we'll do it again on Wednesday as well. It will stay breezy again during the afternoon. Won't see those winds calm down until about Thursday. It's my pick for the week right there. Notice the temperatures gradually warm up as well. It'll be slow warming for us. 70 on Tuesday. Wednesday, you're looking at 72 degrees for the high. 76 by Thursday. Again, my pick for the week under mostly sunny skies. A few more clouds working in by Friday, and that chance of rain starts to go up for us on Saturday. You're looking at 77 for the high temperature. And then Sunday, things starting to dry out a little bit. We'll be at 76 degrees with a 10 on the barometer.
This morning, the frantic search continues for a Covington mom and her 12-year-old son. They've been missing for more than a week.
And we talked to Brittany Wiley's mom, who says she was just running errands with her 12-year-old son Rodney when they disappeared. She says the last time she heard from her daughter was April 22nd. Brittany was on the way to the grocery store just a mile away from her home. When she didn't come back, Florence Jones started texting and calling, but got no response. Hours later, she filed a missing persons report. The only trace has been some video from a flock camera at 6 p.m. of that red Ford Escape on Turner Lake Road at I-20 going in the direction of the supermarket. Jones says Brittany is going through a very difficult divorce right now, and she is hoping for the best.
Right now, I just want to feel like my daughter and my grandson are okay, and that maybe emotionally it got to be too much, too heavy, and she just needed to go. Just needed to take off for a little bit. And honestly, I hope that's all it is.
We hope that Brittany and Rodney get home safely. Police say they are not ruling anything out at this point. They're working around the clock. They're asking anyone who saw them to call Covington Police.
Right now, take a look at your screen. Atlanta police, they need your help finding Anthony Goforth Jr. He is 10 years old, and police say he's critically missing. He was last seen walking away from his home on Maywood Place wearing a gray sweatshirt that says Gap and black sweatpants. If you've seen him, call 911.
This morning, we are learning more about a person who police arrested for allegedly blowing up an ATM with a pipe bomb and stealing cash. It happened at a Bank of America drive-thru along Lawrenceville Highway. DeKalb police say after the pipe bomb was detonated on Saturday, the suspect was able to get away with, quote, a large amount of cash. A few hours later, police identified and arrested the thief about 3 miles from the bank.
New this morning, the Fulton County Animal Shelter has a positive case of canine flu virus as the shelter deals with overcrowding. Treatment protocols have started for all animals at the Fulton County Shelter. Quarantine procedures will remain in place for 3 weeks. Incoming animals in critical situations will be diverted to the overflow Midtown Shelter, which does not have any cases of the flu.
While you were sleeping, we got a new AAA gas report into the newsroom, and it brings more good news for Georgia drivers. Prices are dropping. We found the best deals across the metro this morning. The cheapest gas right now at the Texaco in Lawrenceville for $2.79 a gallon, according to Gas Buddy. Take a look. There are quite a few other stations with gas under $3 at this point. We love to see a 2.
I look for the same thing. Summer is right around the corner, and Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens wants more teens to be employed. The city and business partners were able to employ 3,000 young people last year, but they're looking to increase that this year. The Summer Youth Employment Program is now accepting applications. To apply, you have to be between 14 and 24, be available for all weeks of the program, and live in the city of Atlanta. Chesley?
Thanks a lot, Ariana. We're starting off at noon today. We're going to have plenty of sunshine around. Looking at temperatures right at 62 degrees. On our way to the upper 60s for highs today. I'm thinking right around 68 degrees. It will be cool. I'm going to call that cool, of course. We should be in the upper 70s. Cool and breezy as those winds will be out of the west at up to about 20 miles per hour. Gusts a little bit higher than that at times. By 6 o'clock, we'll drop down to 64 degrees. We'll keep the sunshine around. In fact, we're going to keep that sunshine around for the next couple of days. In fact, we have 10s on the barometer for Tuesday and Wednesday with temperatures in the low 70s. Finally, reaching those mid 70s by the time we get to Thursday. My pick for the week, and 11 on the barometer.
Taylor Swift leaving people with a lot of fun memories and leaving an impact on Atlanta. She gave a generous gift to the Atlanta Community Food Bank. They say they are grateful for it. Throughout her Eras tour, she's been making donations to other food banks, including in Tampa, where her gift funded 125,000 meals. I love that. Come into a city and leave something behind.
Exactly. Now Taylor Mania is over. for now.
No more purple haze.
Beyonce mania is
Time for the
growing.
It's coming. They're coming, people.
It's coming for you. We love it. Today's show next. Have a great day.